Time for the next section, testimonial. Bring a few customers, come say nice things about you. We're going to keep this one also very nice and straightforward. Add a new section, and I'll just choose the one column equal columns. Click outside. This is what we have here. I'm going to use the same heading that I've created here with this little ornament, this heading here, and this subheading, and I've put it in this row from the very beginning. That's very nice. Because I did that, I can just copy and move it. There's a feature in Divi. You go, right-click on it, and select Save to Library. I did this, but every time I brought it onto the page, it removes this ornament. Let me show you. Right-click, Save to Library, give it a name, and we call it Section Header. And I can also say Save Individual Items, Add to Library. Now when I go to the section, and I click here at the bottom of Add New Row, go to Add from Library, and it appears here, Section Header. Select it. What can I do here? View Live Demo, use this row, and it drops onto the page. And this time it works. Must be the latest update. Yeah, so there it is. We do it that way. Amazing. There's also a feature in here called Global Blocks. We're not using it. This is a one-pager, so global blocks are irrelevant. That is module 2. I can remove this one that I have here at the top, delete row, and now I don't have to do much here. I've already brought that in. I can change this, what our customers say, and then also change the lorem ipsum here. Pretty awesome. Click on the section, go to the background. We put the background also on Snow Bright. And then for the design, we keep it at 100 pixels at the top and 100 pixels at the bottom. Because we already styled everything out for this row here, when I go now into any of the responsive views, it's going to look good. I don't need to do that. And the purpose is always to reduce your workload as much as possible. Maybe the 100 pixels at the top is too big, right? I think Sally agrees. I'll put it on 50 and unlink. I'll keep the 100 pixels at the bottom. This is good. Now, below this, we bring in 3 cards that I will design from scratch. Again, old-time Divi users, even the current ones, you will always navigate towards the blurb. Nothing wrong with the blurb. Let's first bring in the columns, and I'll quickly show you the blurb if you want to use the blurb I built from scratch. Add new row. We bring in 3. Click outside. In the first column, click here and look for the blurb. Blurb is like the staple food when it comes to the world of Divi. When the blurb drops in, you see it's an image, there's a title, and there is text. In the old days, we were so happy because there was no way to design this by yourself in one container. It's almost impossible to imagine it, but this is the truth. All your settings go on the right, but because everything is so combined, you may start finding it difficult to set it up exactly the way you want. It's still going to get you there 99% of the times. But for me, I find that just building it out, putting it in a column with all the new features we have in DV5, I go that direction. I'll delete the blurb. Please play around with the blurb, and it seems I deleted the entire row. Let's go add new row. Click on it. And what do we add first? Is a text element for what our customers will say. Click on text. Select the text. Let's change it. My favorite shop. Favorite shop. Coffee. My favorite coffee. Oh, my spelling. My favorite coffee. And we style this one out a little bit. I'm again not going to create a preset in this case. Only a single page that we have here. And if it was a big website, that's where your presets definitely come in. How do we change this? Okay, we go to text over here. That's right, the font weight, I'll put it on bold, and the color, I'll also put it on our primary, which is bronze, and for the size, increase it to 20. And that's all I'm going to do here. Hover over the module, click on the plus, bring in text again. This time it will be what this person says about the shop. I'll just add some lorem ipsum. Select with quotation marks, I'll drop in a few quotation marks. Good. And because I set up this preset as a default, it comes in, I don't need to do anything else. And below this, I'll add the name of the customer. Again, just a text element. I'm not using headings here. Text, select it. This is Michael Goedvolk. Michael Goedvolk. I want to have this in bold. Go to design, text, text font weight, bold. And we've built out a very straight to the point little testimonial here. Have a look quickly on tablet. I think it will look fine. And then it will be stacked. On a mobile device, because this is all center aligned, we'll do the same here. Right, let's put this all in the center. I select my text, design, and we go to text here and put it to the middle. Same for this one. And what I like that Divi has done for us here, every time I click on a different module, the last area I was working on stays open, so I can easily just click again on alignment to align them all like this. Back to desktop, a little bit of separation. I want less space here between this text that we have here and the name of the person speaking. How I will achieve that is to actually add a little bit of margin below the top text that we have here. Select it, design, go to spacing, and at the bottom, margin, add 15 pixels, just a tad. Now that we've done this, duplicate these two and remove the two columns that are empty. I do that by going to the row, select row, content, elements, and delete these two and duplicate it 2 times. And then we just change on the content here. My daily energy. This is Chanel Menard. Chanel Menard. This one, we love Pluto. And this can be Louis van der Rensburg. Good. And you change out, of course, the quotes here. Let's have a look then again on tablet. And then here, it is all center aligned. I want to change one thing and show you a neat little trick. We say we love going... We love going to Pluto daily. What happens when I go to tablet is it breaks into a second line. This always looks wrong. It just does, it screams that you made a mistake here and people pick it up immediately. It makes you stop and look at the section, what's going on. There's a nice way to fix this, specifically when it's just this area. Select the column and we start with the first column, then go to design, layout, and justify content. Choose the one space between, and it will push them all and keep this one in the middle. Second column, do the same. Design, layout, justify content, space between. And let's do it also for the last column, just in cases, space between, nothing will change. There are other ways you can also set this up, but this way, to ensure that it looks nice and uniform and avoid all the disharmony. On your mobile device, it looks okay. Perhaps add a little bit more separation between the different columns. For that, go to the row, layout, vertical gap, and let's put it on 50. And that will add 50 pixels between each of the columns, a little bit more. And now you see, with everything that we've learned in the previous chapters, how quick things start going. Once you know where it is, how you work with DV5, and how you work with rows and columns, working with nested elements, it becomes easier, especially if you repeat it. It's at this point where I always have to tell the people that I'm training, they get very disheartened if they see what I do and they're like, but why? I cannot remember, I totally forgot. For a tutorial like this, number one, I've been working with Divi for almost a decade. A decade, yeah. I guess I'll have to go check. Yes, I think it's more than a decade. That's the first part. The second part is that I work with websites all the time. The third thing is when I took DV5, I spent literally hours, even days maybe, in getting into it, understanding what's going on here. And then for this tutorial alone, maybe each section I build it out 4 or 5 times to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing. And even then, when I'm presenting it, we run into issues here and there. That's just the nature of how things work, especially when I try to condense things into video. And these videos are long. They're not even really condensed. When you are in front of your computer, you are more relaxed, you have more time. Don't let it get you down if you don't get it right the first time. I would recommend if you get to that point where things start to look really messed with the section that you are working with, delete it and start from scratch. We often try to flog that horse as much as we can. The best option is start afresh. Do it again from the beginning.